Hi, everybody. I'm John Graden with the Mata Minute. What we teach is centuries old. However, we're not the only ones teaching ancient fighting systems. Say hello to the Society for Creative Anachronism. If you've ever been to a Renaissance festival, these are the guys that create the fight scenes. Like us, they too have strikes, forms, weapons, ritual, and hierarchy and rank. My brothers and I all have been Renaissance fighters doing these types of fight scenes. And you know what? It's very similar to the martial arts. It's crazy looking outfits, crazy looking weapons, crazy looking rituals. And the general public looks at this very much like the martial arts. To them, there's not much of a difference. Certainly in the Renaissance Festival, it's a little more playful. But these guys are just as serious. And from the viewpoint of the market, there's very little difference between the martial arts and these Renaissance type fighters. And I'm just using this as an example because they're both combat oriented. But if you take off your black belt eyes and see the comparisons between these photographs, we are really not that much difference. We have odd weapons that are ancient, hardly applicable to today's world. We have crazy outfits that are not by any stretch of the imagination flattering, especially for women. So despite the differences that we know as black belts, as far as the market goes, they're very similar. We must break out of this past pattern in order to create a martial arts future that has a nice balance between adults and students. We have to quit being the freak show. And here's a great example. I have pulled Facebook profile photos. For the most part, I've smudged out the face, not to embarrass anybody, but when the general public looks at these profile shots, it looks like it's straight out of a comic book. We have to stop wearing this unattractive, outdated apparel. We've always got to reevaluate why we're teaching what we teach and keep the focus on the why. It's the benefits that we're trying to convey. It's not what we teach, but why we teach. So obviously, there are ways we can reach those benefits without repeating the patterns of the past. I'm John Graden. Thanks very much for listening.